I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly past the sky. Come on, Kanye. I've been working this grave ship and I ain't paid yet. I wish I could drive me a spaceship and fly. Come on, Ye. Past the sky. Come on, we going old school. I am so happy that you all decided to join me for another night. We are clocking in today, at 8 o'clock. I decided to do Spaceship by Kanye, of which I know exactly 7 bars, maybe 8 bars, because we know that Elon Musk, right, being a Dogecoin and Bitcoin whisperer, has been talking about diamond hands, right, and getting people to the moon, right, Dogecoin to the moon, right? So we're going to start off by a message that I think that every new investor needs to hear, and that is that you get wealthy over time, not necessarily overnight. You already know how the internet and Instagram works, right? Somebody posts about a popular topic, and instead of you going on to the other side of Google by putting your fingertips on the keyboard, you jump down in the comments and ask a stranger that doesn't even have a profile picture for an opinion, okay? I'm telling you, new investors, do not swim in an ocean of knowledge and drown in ignorance. We are in the information economy, which means that any information that you want to know will cost you sacrifice and will cost you commitment. The person that you don't know in the comments doesn't care whether you return on 100% or you return at negative 15%. So it is incumbent upon you that you listen to information, you process it, and then you go and do your own homework. Rich people get rich over time and not necessarily overnight. There will be success stories, absolutely. People who made $2 million in 2 days, people who made $5 million in 5 days, but that is the exception, not the rule. More oftentimes than not, the wealthiest people have devised a strategy. They have executed on that strategy. They have learned that there is no such thing as winning or losing, that is only winning or learning, and that the only way you lose is if you quit. So if you don't get anything else out of this lesson, know that you get wealthy over time and not necessarily overnight. Now with that, we're going to start with Dogecoin. I know that Dogecoin has been again trending all across the internet. Dogecoin started out as a joke coin. It was created by 2 developers who absolutely love the dog that is represented on the face of the coin, and they wanted to create a cryptocurrency that was accessible to the world. So they created it in a matter of days and released it without ever thinking that one day Elon Musk would be absolutely tweeting about their coin and that their coin would have a billions of dollars in market cap. All right? Now, here's the thing about Dogecoin that people often miss is that unlike Bitcoin, right, the granddaddy of cryptocurrency, right, if Dogecoin is like the long lost cousin, has an infinite supply of coins. And what that means is that people can mine Dogecoin indefinitely. And so that creates an issue when we're talking about supply and demand, right? Normally demand goes up when supply goes down. Think about it, ladies, when you were trying to order Ivy Park, right? You know that the line came out at midnight. You woke up on CP time at 6 a.m. and you wondering why everything is sold out but the keychain. Hello. And for the fellas, right? You wanted the Yeezy Boost. They told you they were releasing a new line at 5 p.m. You pull up at 8:30 p.m. thinking that somebody was going to wait on you. And now the Yeezy Boost that you wanted is selling in the second place market for 5x what the price was if you would have been on the exchange on time. Hello. So supply and demand. With Dogecoin, though, the supply is infinite. So that means that you can go and mine a Dogecoin and make it available for purchase. Also, Dogecoin was initially used for tipping on content-based platforms. So that's where it got really, really popular, like in the Reddit forums where people would tip folks for unusually brilliant and witty content, right, that they put on there. They would upvote it, give them a Dogecoin, slap them on the butt, slap them on the back, digitally, of course. You don't want to get locked up. But here's the thing about Dogecoin. It's up 6,000% this year. Hold on, let me get, I flipped that braid for somebody who bought Dogecoin a week ago. Listen, actually, I flipped this braid for somebody who bought Dogecoin probably 5 years ago, because Dogecoin was never expected or taken seriously as something that would trade that high. In fact, Dogecoin used to trade, which means that people used to buy it for a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a penny. So imagine a penny with a hole on it, one day trading as high as 50 cents, right? Or maybe even $1, which people have actually wanted. So it's up 6,000%, and it has garnered the attention of Snoop Dogg, of Mark Cuban, and of course, Elon Musk, who continues to talk about Dogecoin and tweet about Dogecoin. And Dogecoin has gotten so popular that tomorrow, Coinbase, one of the largest crypto exchanges, is going to offer Dogecoin as an opportunity for people to both buy this cryptocurrency and also sell this cryptocurrency. So it's important to talk about Dogecoin and the history behind it, because a lot of people are buying Dogecoin and they don't quite know why, other than that it's popular. So first we're going to talk about the pros. Let's talk about the pros. So the pros is, people have said, well, you have Dogecoin, what can you spend it on, right? So I have all this Dogecoin. I got 10 Doge, right? I got 50 Doge. What can I spend it on? Well, Elon Musk, after his Saturday Night Live appearance, which caused the value of Doge to get up to 70-something cents, and then when he said a comment that caused it to plunge a little bit, right? Actually, it plunged a lot a bit. He came out the next couple of days and he said that his company, SpaceX, would launch a moon mission funded by Dogecoin in 2022. And so folks who own Doge said, okay, now I will be able to spend it on something that creates value. I think SpaceX launching a moon mission for a lot of people is extremely valuable. Also, Elon Musk asked, well, what if we use Doge if you could use Doge in order to purchase Tesla? Now, some of you all who's been in the crypto game for a minute know that Elon Musk, for a second with Tesla, said that you could buy Tesla with Bitcoin, right? So now he's posing the same question with Dogecoin. And for a lot of individuals, that has created optimism, right? I have these coins, and if these coins can buy something of value, perhaps they can increase in worth, right? From a fraction of a cent to 42 cents, and perhaps to the moon, right? In value. And then finally, as I mentioned before, Mark Cuban has talked about Dogecoin. The Godfather Snoop, right? He was rolling down the street doing what? Investing in Dogecoin. Lay back. Okay, come on, y'all. Listen, I I be dropping bars. So, those are the pros of Doge, all right? So, and someone said Doge uses a lot less energy, right? So we know now that you can't buy Teslas with Bitcoin because there were concerns about the amount of energy that it uses, or that computers use in order to mine Bitcoin, which is substantial. A big reason why there was some issues in China. But let's talk about cons, right? Let's talk about cons as it relates to Dogecoin. First, the coin is not stable. Right? It's not a stable coin. 1 minute is 10 cents, the next minute is 70 cents, the next minute is 2 cents, the next minute is 42 cents. And why is it being a stable coin important? Well, when you think about the way that exchange works, if I decide to sell you a Remy track for $2, right? It's not real hair, it's plastic hair. If I decide to sell you a Remy track for $2 and you pay for it in $2 worth of Dogecoin, and the next day the price of Dogecoin drops, well, now I have the money, you have the hair, but the money that you gave me is now worth less, right? So it's worth less than what it was before when we made that exchange. It's almost like the dollar is worth what it's worth today, and tomorrow is probably not going to fluctuate significantly. So stabilizing the coin, so when you exchange value, the person can use what you paid them with to buy something of equal value, right? So that's important to note. Next, there's an unlimited supply, right? diamonds are extremely valuable because you can't go in your backyard and pick a blade of grass or to pick a diamond the same way that you could pick a blade of grass, right? It's almost like good black men are in abundant supply, but people keep talking about where they at, sis, where they at, sis, and the good black men are like, you friend zone me, I'm right here, right? So when we talk about unlimited supply, that is Dogecoin, right? And when there's scarcity, there's more value. Get in later. So also, as it relates to Dogecoin, those folks who bought into Dogecoin early, right? So they brought into it when it was like 0.005 cents, was the value. They stand to gain more by Dogecoin, right, reaching $1 than those people who perhaps bought in at 50 or 60 cents. So 50, 60 cents, if it goes up to $1, you'll still have a return, but you get a higher return if you brought in a lot sooner. So, it's almost like, I'm not going to say Ponzi scheme, right? Because we're talking about value, but with the blessing looms, they would be like, y'all remember the blessing looms was trending across the internet. They'd be like, you pay me $100, then you go recruit 2 people, then those 2 people recruit 4 people, and then those 4 people create 12 people. And when you get all the way in the middle of the loom, then everybody gives you their money and you run away as fast as you can before they ask for a refund. So it's one of those things where the people who got in early benefit the most. But that's true for a lot of investments, right? Like those people who brought in Amazon early, as it matures, right? As a company grows and creates value, then those people who got in early and took the risk get the highest return. And then finally, there are Dogecoin copycats, right? Like the Shibu coin, right? Called Dogecoin Killer, aka, right? Where people are like, oh snap, a joke coin is worth multi-billions of dollars. Well, let me just go here, get my little computer, recruit a developer. Come over here, developer Dan. Come over here, software developer Susan. Create me a coin and let's make it available on exchange. It's not that simple. But what I'm saying is that there are other currencies, cryptocurrencies, similar to Dogecoin who are coming onto the market, and that creates competition, right? It creates competition for those people who understand the value of getting in early. And so as it relates to Dogecoin, I definitely wanted to give that summation for those people who are new investors and are trying to understand what is Dogecoin and what are the pros and what are the cons, all right?